question was, how is this really different from scrapbooking?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, it's not going to take up as much space. Because finally, instead of just sitting down and brainstorming from scratch what you're going to do, there's actually a process, a step-by-step process that you follow that we've already figured out.
And you show me how to do that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In the catalog, in the very first page, it says, Step 1, prep your pictures. Okay?
And what's that mean?
Prepping is when all you do is you take your pictures in their stack like this, okay? You have your album sleeves out, empty, and you just start throwing pictures into the slots.
Okay.
Okay? That's all you do. You don't look at paper, you don't look at a cutter, you don't look at anything like that. All right? So you just go through that prep stage and start filling in the holes. Now, keep a couple blank spots for like the journal blocks if you want to add them, or maybe if you do come across another photo and what have you.
Okay. And
then also, one of the things I didn't have a chance to show you is behind each picture, the slots are big enough where you can put your duplicates.
Oh.
Yep. And in the larger spots, in the 6x8s, you can actually slide your negatives in an envelope behind the picture that's laying there.
Okay.
So now you have your duplicates, you know where to go to get them, and your negatives, and the photos, and the journal blocks that tell the story, all in one place. Cool?
Okay.
Okay, so step by step, you're going to first do that prep stage, then you're going to sit down for stage 2, which is embellish and record. Okay. I know the word embellish is scaring you, right?
It is a little bit because, you know, there's so much out there.
Yeah.
And it takes so much time to create from start to finish.
I know.
So what do how is that going to save me any time in the long run?
I know. We figured that out too.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course you have.
Of course we have. Hello, we're brilliant. All right.
Okay.
So what we have is we have our products broken down into 3 different levels of creativity options.
Okay.
Level 1 is just functional.
Okay.
And fast.
All right.
Okay? So, level 1 is going to just involve paper, and again, those packs are pre-cut. It's just going to involve the paper, and then the only other tools you're going to use besides the paper would be your adhesive,
okay,
and then possibly a trimmer if you even want to cut your pictures down. Okay? So, you're going to use your trimmer and your adhesive. Pretty much it for stage 1. Okay. Well, and a journaling pen, which we have as well.
All right.
Okay? Now, level 2 is, I can't remember the name of it, but it's still super easy, okay? So, we just figured this out.
Okay.
Okay. The catalog tells you the stage of level 2, or whatever. Anyways, level 2 just steps it up a notch, like if you want to just do stickers.
Okay.
You know, alphabet stickers, or...
Back in the 90s.
Exactly, back in the day when preserving your memories and scrapbooking was easy, right? Okay, so we've gone back to easy. You're going to do the football page. I'm actually going to grab football stickers and stick them down. That's it. So now you've got paper, stickers, or die cuts, and you're journaling.
Okay.
Okay. Level 3 is fast and fabulous. I do remember that one.
Of course you do.
Maybe level 1 is fun, level 2 is functional or something, and level 3 fast and fabulous. Okay, so you've got level 3. Now that is where you want to add any of your minor extras, which would be any ribbon or some brads, or you want to use your wish blade or your personal cutting system. Loving that. And the design runner works awesome too.
Okay.
So you can print all your stuff. So
I heard the design runner just came out with some new thing too.
Yes, it did. It came out with the Design Disc Maker, which is actually a keyboard that lets you totally customize what you're going to print out with your design runner. Really? Yeah. So now you can say
a name.
Yeah, and Jessica, how you spell it weird with the K?
Yeah.
Sorry, but you do.
I know.
Casey. Got it. And my Jacob with 2 C's.
Yep.
You can plug that in and print it with all the rest of the stuff, and it looks like it's totally custom. Love it.
That is pretty cool.
I know. I was excited. So those are the 3 different levels. So you get your pictures in, and to be honest, if you wanted to stop at that point, you could.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to add some paper and journaling. If you want to step it up a notch, you can. But you can totally stop there, and if you want to take it one step further, you can do that too.
Well, one thing I really liked about this album was that you had pages that just had pictures on it, but then you had some that also had embellishments and paper.
Exactly.
So I did like that a lot.
Exactly. I like that you can combine the 2. You're right.
So how much am I going to have to buy to get started to do this?
I'm going to tell you that next.
All right.